Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Johnny Suede sitting here with Lucky at Lucky 7 Social Club in Antigua, California. So, Lucky, how long you been tattooing for?
I say about 20 years. Yeah, about 20 years.
How exactly did you get started?
I was in like 7th or 8th grade, and at school, I was walking out in the school field and saw some Asian kids out there tattooing each other with this contraption of a tattoo machine. So I asked them, how do you make it? And they showed me how to do it. So I actually went home, busted up one of my cassette player Walkman things, and I built one and tried a little tattoo on myself, and then started fucking up all my friends in the neighborhood, putting shit on them, and just kind of stuck with it, I guess.
If there was anything in the tattoo industry that you would like to change, what would that be?
Well, one thing definitely would be like the health department issues. Here in the valley where I'm at, in Antigua, and the valley area, there's no health code regulations and rules, and my tattoo studio is next to a barber shop, and she leaves like a dirty comb out. She can get like a $200 or a $500 fine, something like that, and it's a comb, somebody's hair, and the health code is all over, like, the day spas and barber shops, and tattoo shops, at least where I'm from, they have no rules and regulations, and it's actually pretty humorous. I had a health department guy come in my shop probably 6 months after I opened up. Walks in with his little clipboard, all arrogant, and he's like, hey, how's it going? He introduces himself, and he's like, oh, I noticed you're not registered with the health department, and I told him, are you sure about that? Did you check that? He goes, yeah, I did, So I go, well, how do I have that? And I point behind me out in the front of the shop, and it's my paper showing that I registered with the health department, and he's like shocked, and he's like, oh, well, I didn't actually check myself. And I go, well, I just asked you if you're the one to check, and he said, yeah. So now I got this idiot on the spot, and I told him, well, so check this out. You guys are concerned that somebody signed their name on a piece of paper, but that's it. That's all that it takes, and we're okay, And he's like, well, yeah, you got to register with us. That way we know, that you're doing tattoos over here. And I told him, well, for what? What are you looking for? You can come in my shop, and what are you looking for? And this guy had no clue on what's good, what's not, And if I could change anything, it'd be that, the standards were like other places. Like my buddy Casey Sheehan over at Irish Ink in Oregon, Grants Pass, Oregon. When he moved up there and wanted to open up a shop, he had to go through hell. He had to pay high amounts of money for these tests. It's like $300 or $500 for a test. And if you fail it, you got to pay that money again and try it again. And so he went through hell, and that, in my opinion, that's how it should be. They should be more stricter. We're dealing with blood and diseases, so it's not a joking matter, So if I could change anything, it would definitely be at least health department issues for sure. Make it a little bit more strict on a tattoo shop that's going to open up.
So, who are some of the tattoo artists that you look up to?
There's a lot of artists that I look up to. Like I went to a tattoo convention and I met Joshua Carlton and Roman, who are amazing artists. And a lot of tattoo artists don't want to give up their secrets or what they're doing. And those two people right there, I mean, damn near pulled up a chair for me. And oh yeah, I'm using this needle. These are the inks that I really like, and I'm using these type of tattoo machines, and that was really cool. So definitely Joshua Carlton and Roman were really, really helpful and really nice people. I've gone to tattoo conventions, and you see somebody doing a really, really nice piece, and wait till they're done, and maybe ask them a question or compliment them, and it's like they got a stick up their ass. It's like, get away from me, and that sucks, but there's, like, Mark Mahoney is a really cool guy. Freddie Negretti is a real cool dude. So there's a lot of artists out there that I look up to. Locally, I would say James Morrell, which is crazy because I actually got him started in the tattoo business, and that guy just took off. I mean, that dude is amazing at realistic tattoos. I mean, he could do any type of tattoo, but he nails realistic stuff to the T. I mean, it's jaw-dropping work, you know. So locally, I'd have to say, like, you know, James Morrell. He also goes by Tiger. He works over at Anchors Away in Lodi. Other than that, I've seen some of Chow's work out of Modesto, and he really does some really beautiful work. So I'm probably forgetting a bunch right now, but that's a few that are really cool people, really good artists.
So are there any tattoo artists that you've apprenticed?
Yeah, James Morrell, Tiger, Casey Sheehan, back in 2000, 2001, I apprenticed Casey, and he's a really, really good guy, you know. He's not one of those people that, you know, talk a lot of shit on people, you know. He's real humble. He's a big teddy bear, you know, and he's the one who went up to Oregon. He moved and opened up his own shop, Irish Ink. Yeah, he's on Facebook. You can check out his work. And he just came down here actually about a month ago, and it was good seeing him again. Other than him, Greg Pizzoni, who works at Mom's in San Francisco now. He turned out to be a really good artist, really good tattooer. And other than that, let's see. A girl named Sam actually started to apprentice at my last shop, but she was from Hollywood, and so she went back home. From what I heard, she's actually apprenticing at Mark Mahoney's shop now, Shamrock Social Club, which is just like, oh God, you're so lucky, you know. I was happy for her, you know. So yeah, Casey Sheehan, James Morrell, and Sam, although now she's up there supposedly at their shop, so, but yeah, that's about it.
Is there anyone you would like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, definitely Tiger, Casey, Rudy, Vern, Clayton, and Ian over at the parlor, Wayne, Israel at Twisted Addiction, Mike Wilson, definitely up in Gold Coast in Monterey. He's thanks to him, I mean, that's really how I got my foot in the door, was through Mike Wilson. I actually did a tattoo on a chick, and she went into Mike Wilson's shop. At the time, was in Stockton, Sketch Tattoo, and he saw my work and got my number, hit me up, asked me if I wanted to start working there, and I did. And you know, started working there, and that's where everything started at. And I'll tell you what, back then when it was Sketch Tattoo, that was like the good old days back in like 2000, 2001 area. I mean, that place was a party shop. I mean, back then we were like drinking beers and doing tattoos all day and night. It was killer. But yeah, thanks to Mike Wilson for sure, down at Gold Coast. Really good friend of mine. And you know, there's been so many people along the way that stood by my side, you know, and helped me through this. And you know, definitely Ernie from the Shambles, cool guy, you know, always come around, hang out at the shops. You know, Jimmy Contreras. The list goes on and on. My good friend Rich Kimmel out of Lockford, Big Dave. The list goes on and on. You know, if I'm forgetting you, I'm sorry. But yeah, there's a lot of people along the way that helped me out and, you know, kept pushing me forward and helping me through it. And fortunately, I'm still here today, tattooing strong and living life, tattoo lifestyle, for sure.
Well, nice talking to you, man. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.